Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, my brother.
What's good? What's good?
Yeah, everything is fine. How are you doing today, also?
I'm fine. I'm saying, okay, 1 minute. I never knew Saucy was on Twitter. Interesting. Saucy, welcome to the space. I think I've known this guy from Instagram. I
Yeah,
don't know if it's
same
the same
here
person.
too. Same here. Saucy FX
It's the same person, right? The one on Instagram.
on Instagram. Yeah, exactly.
Mad, mad, mad. I never knew he was on Twitter.
You know, many people, even me,
I'm going
I've
to.
not been really active on Twitter. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't
I'll be bringing you guys to Twitter,
know.
bit by bit,
There is no problem. Let's
since
start
you
diving
guys
into the
prefer
Twitter market too.
you guys prefer Instagram.
For real.
I'll bring you to Twitter.
There's no
Okay, so
problem.
let's start this phase. Thanks for joining in. So I think the first thing we want to talk about is before we look at the four questions I have.
Oh, okay.
The topic for this space is developing strategy,
Yeah.
and I think I want us to hear from you, experience a bit about yourself, how long you've been trading, and where you're based. Then we can kick off right away.
Oh, okay. That's amazing. Good evening, everyone, and a big shout out to my brother, Mr. Michael. I really appreciate you, and I'm happy that I'm here this evening. So quickly, guys, my name is Investor Kore, and Opadron Jesu Korede, but yeah, for so many people, I think everyone calls me Investor Kore. I've been trading now for 5 years, but full time, I would say 3 years because I will not really like subject my first 2 years of trading Bitcoin and all these other cryptocurrencies as the full time trading. So the full time trading like started all the way from 3 years ago, full time, and it has been a good journey. Yeah, though not easy, not smooth, but trust me, you like just moving on with the pay and everything. It's worth it, and yeah, we're doing amazing. I'm from Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian, but I'm based in Kenya at the moment. I've been in Kenya for 2 years plus. Yeah, 2 years plus. But yeah, I'm always traveling out of Kenya, coming back to Kenya, just like that. So, but I'm Nigerian, but I'm based in Kenya. Yeah. So I don't know. Any other thing I should add, Mr. Michael?
Funny enough, I never knew you were Nigerian.
For real?
Kept, like for real. Like I thought maybe you were capping or something. Like
Oh,
because
no, no, no.
your post, I thought you were actually Kenyan. So if you're Nigeria, what part of Nigeria are you from? Like
Okay,
what
yeah.
state?
I'm from Oyo State. I'm from Oyo
Are
State
you
in Nigeria.
serious? You don't
Yeah.
even give up the Yoruba vibe, bro.
For real, I'm from Oyo State, but
Bro.
yeah, I lived even so many years in Ilorin, Ibadan, and Lagos. Yeah, sometimes in Abuja too. I'm a Nigerian, all the way from Ibadan. Yeah,
Hmm. Okay, okay.
yeah, exactly.
So guys, I do want to keep the space not so lengthy, and so let's start with the first question.
Oh, okay.
I think the first thing we'd like to know is what strategy do you make use of when it comes to
Hmm.
trading? What strategy?
That is really a good question. Okay, yeah. So for my own trading journey and the way I trade, I will not really say I'm using this maybe SMC or ICT for real. But the only thing is that the strategy I use is a strategy which I've been able to come up with from my own experience and ideas and lessons from the whole trading industry over like let me say 2 to 3 years right now. And this strategy, I call it my own strategy actually. You understand? Even most of my students is okay, I want to learn the trade with Korea strategy, the trade with Korea strategy. So it's not really like ICT strategy or SMC strategy. But at the end of the day, it's still embedded in either one of these things. Like you will still be getting to see most of all these things parabolating around the strategy which I use. So the strategy I'm using for now is my own strategy. Do you get it now? So I'm not really like using maybe this XMC or ICT. I'm just a retail trader who is entering into the market with my own strategy, things to look out for on the market, on the charts, and how to probably just go in with my trades and all of that. So not really like I'm strictly
Uh,
on ICT or SMC.
I do agree. I do agree with you. I do agree with you.
Yeah.
So the thing is this, because
Okay.
most people think you must have a certain pattern before you can say yes, you're a trader, right? That's for we that actually make use of retail,
Yeah.
technical, right? Now
Yeah.
another thing is
Exactly.
this, is the fact that even though, right, we are making use of technical, we are all retail as far as still using
We are
MT5.
all retail.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Even if you're doing ICT, SMC, we're all retail because we don't really
Yeah.
control any majority. You're not an institution, neither you are an hedge fund. So that brings you back to non-commercial under retail category. Then
Exactly.
okay. So that means there's really you didn't really attribute a unique name to the style in which
Yeah.
you trade.
Yeah, exactly. I do not like. I've not really like attributed a unique name to it. It's just trade with Korea strategy. Yeah, that's just it. To just keep it simple, trade with Korea strategy, but still a retail trading strategy.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
another thing is this.
Okay.
Um do you trade fundamentals? Like do you incorporate fundamentals?
Strictly. Even I would say my technical is let me say it's like 60% to 65%. Then fundamentals is now taking the whole remaining percentage of how I enter my trade and exit my trade and manage my trades.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So I make use of the fundamentals closely the same way I'm taking cognizance of every little things and everything when it comes to the technical aspect of trading.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah.
So when you started forex trading, what
Okay.
did you ever do strategy hopping, like when you're jumping from one to another? And if you
Hey,
did,
my
what
brother.
strategies did you start with?
Yes. Okay. Good. Thank you so much for that question. So when I started trading forex market, in the forex market, I have jumped on too many strategies. Trust me. I was at a point I was fully and only just trying to crack the whole of ICT strategy. And then later on, I'm like, okay, yes, then this thing is not working. Maybe the win rate and everything. So I dive into again SMC, also some other strategies like that from just different people randomly. You get. So I was hoping from one strategy to another, from one strategy to another, until when I'm able to understand that okay, good, I already have an idea about all these things. Now, what I need to get to do is these ideas now I need to make it into something that is going to be satisfactory to me, depend closely dependent on the type of person I am. Because definitely now everybody is different, and that is why we have different styles of trading. So now I'm like, okay, yes, if this is the kind of person I am, this is how I can, this is my risk appetite, this is how patient I can be when I'm into a trade and when I'm trying to manage a trade. Now let me use all these ideas and come up with what will really be the best thing that will suit my own personality as a trader. So finding ideas, not strategies. That was what I later get to realize, that what you need to do is find an idea and make sure you understand those concepts and ideas about a particular thing when it comes to the trading industry. Now you can put those things together brick by brick to make what your own strategy. But initially, when I started, trust me, I was just jumping from one strategy to another, and I was making money, I was losing money, I was making money, I was losing money, and that's one thing about this strategy thing. Because sometimes, yeah, you can, even if you have a particular strategy that is working fully well for you, you just getting to understand that particular strategy, you can jump into a trade, and yeah, luckily enough for you, the market will just go your way. You feel like, oh, this strategy is working, then do it again for like 3 4 consecutive times. You notice like, oh, this thing is just, I don't know what is happening to this thing. Before you know, you want to jump again to another type of strategy you have seen someone maybe posting and celebrating all around. So for me as well, when I started, I was jumping from one strategy to another one, like until like maybe like 2 years ago when I said, okay, yes, I need to stop these things. Now this I already understand all these things separately. So let me put them together to satisfy my own kind of person, which was now what come up with the trade with courage strategy. Yeah,
Okay, that's great. That's great. So because I do understand that not everybody is going to like get it easy in the beginning, and then most time it
exactly.
takes a bit of time to get used to what you want to start using permanently. And then sometimes you might try this particular concept, it doesn't work for you. You try another one again. then before you know, you have jumped from one to another. But definitely,
from one to
when you
another.
get the one that you understand fully well, it's easier for you to keep using it and then just refine it better on. All right, that's what I've discovered so
Exactly.
far.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect.
Okay,
Exactly. Because at the end of the day,
go on, go on.
every trader is they are unique in their own way. That's one thing that people need to understand when it comes to even strategy. And every trader being able to be unique in their own way is what makes that particular strategy they are using to make money unique for them as well. So it is cool for you to try or open that particular strategy and it's not working for you. Different traders use different systems. The same way we understand that okay, every trader is different because we are all built up with different personalities. So sometimes when the strategy is not even working for you, it doesn't necessarily mean that that strategy is work or that strategy is not working. This person is just, oh, this strategy is this and it's not working for you. Yes, it's possible because that is what suits that particular person. Maybe even the strategy, the person has refined it in a way that suits their own personality. So that's one thing that people need to understand again at the end of the day. So you are very, very correct with that, my bro. Yeah,
Okay, okay. I do agree with what you just said. So moving on to the next question. How did you
good.
incorporate the lessons you learned from your past trading experience into refining the strategy you make use of?
Oh, okay. Into the strategy I make use of. Okay, that's a very good one. Now there are key points that actually did help me, and which I'm going to be making mention of few of them. The first one is still what I mentioned earlier, which I said find ideas, not strategies. This is what people need to understand. You need to find ideas, not strategies. If you want to find strategies, there are different strategies, not even only SMC and ICT. There are different strategies that different traders are using to make money in the market. So what you should do is not to jump on different strategies at the end of the day. What you need to do is find ideas. Now that is the first thing. Now the second thing is understand the market concept. Because now if you are even being able to say, okay, yes, this is support, this is resistance, this is these zones, I already understand demand and supply and all of these things. At the end of the day, if you don't understand how the market concept is all built up, you are still going to end up losing money, or even the strategy you are going to be using, you still see like, okay, this thing is making you money, is still at the end of the day you are losing more money, making money, losing more money, and all of that. So what do I mean by the market concept? When the market is going, where the market is going, and when you want to enter. That is the whole concept of trading generally. And that is why it is important for you when you are trying to develop your own strategy or build up a strategy that you are going to be using to make money in the financial market. You need to understand the market concept, which is where the market is going and when you want to enter that particular trade or that particular market. And these are things that actually helped me. And these are things that also helped in a lot of ways for me to be able to just drop down all those strategies I was picking when I was a beginner and when I was starting up, to say, okay, yes, now I want to what? I just want to have something that even if no one understand, at least I'm understanding this thing perfectly well and I'm able to use it to make money in the market, then it's all good. Then it's all good because at the end of the day, it's all about you making money. So find ideas, not strategy. Understand the market concept. Now, after understanding the market concept, and you already know that, okay, yes, this is actually what moves the market. This is where the market is going next. This is when I want to enter. Now you have to what? You have to sit tight and back test and tweak that particular strategy or whatever trading concept you have been able to come or bring together from your ideas that, okay, yes, these are the line of actions I want to take. This first, followed by this, followed by this, followed by this. Now, after being able to bring all those things together, back test it and tweak it. The win rate and the loss rate. Like, okay, yes, if I've been trading this strategy, if I've been entering the market in this particular manner and this particular way, what is the win rate and the losing rate? Then now, next thing is make sure the back is a good metric ratio. What do I mean by metric ratio? That, okay, yes, if I've entered maybe, let's say for an example, 10 trades, out of 10 trades, 7 is eventually going in your way, which is a good thing. Now 3 is just what you need to work on. Okay, this 3 can be influenced with maybe anything in the market. You don't necessarily need to be a very perfect trader when you are talking about maybe developing a strategy you are going to use to make money. Your strategy, if it is giving you 70 to 80% win rate, then you are good. That is a very good metric ratio. Now, after doing that, and also what helped me when I was dropping those different strategies, I was just trying to fight with them till when I was able to come up with my own strategy, is I was slowly scaling up. And that is one thing that a lot of beginners traders need to understand. A lot of traders generally, like, this strategy is already working for you, but scale up slowly. You don't need to like just want to make or use those crazy lot size or just want to make the whole millions in a day or in a week. No, because that is now a new strategy that you're trying to work with. So you have to scale up gradually and slowly. Now, as you are scaling up, you'll be getting some places where you need to what? Where you need to fine tune it again. You'll be getting some places where you know, okay, this particular aspect or this particular market concept, I need to work on this part on my own. And slowly by slowly, before you know it, giving yourself like maybe a few months and 6 months to 1 year, you tend to see like you start getting to see a lot of changes in your trading journey. So I think that is actually the whole way and the whole concept of how I'm able to like drop those strategies and not follow anything strictly like this strategy is binding to this particular thing and this is what I want to bind to. No, I said no. I have to just like, okay, I already understand all these things in bricks. So let me bring them together. This is the type of person I am. Now let me what? Let me bring it to life. And that's how I'm able to come up with my own strategy. Yeah.
That's great. That's very nice.
Yes, my bro.
You have to just have the understanding of the market, not just the strategy. It's not really about strategy. Okay, I think
Exactly. It's not
we
really about
did learn a
strategy.
thing or two. It's not
Yeah.
about strategy.
Yeah.
So, like I said in the beginning, I try to keep every space very, very short so that we can get to the point head on
Exactly.
without giving so much illustrations and all that. So
True.
looking at my final question,
Okay.
did you collaborate with other traders or seek mentorship when you had while you were drafting your forex strategy? Because I do understand
Mm.
that it will take a bit of time. Now, sometimes there's something we call trading group. You could be in a group with other friends while you're still trying to cultivate the strategy that works for you, the methodology you want to use when it comes to like looking at the market.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That is a very good question. Now, based on my own personal experience here, when I was trying to build up my own trading strategy, trust me, it was not easy at all. That's why I said like the strategy, like I started trading even way before 3 years, but fully full time 3 years. And out of that 3 years, I was using almost 8 months to 1 year just to build up the strategy I'm using to date. Now, uh, I don't know, maybe because of the fact that I it's not like I'm not social or something, but then again, most of the people who are around me are not traders. That's number one. Now, those who I know that are traders are people who are just far away. Do you get it now? And that opportunity of maybe trying to converse with them was not really there all those times, unlike now. So, for me, it would have probably maybe taken me like 5 months or even less than that, or 3 months if I had had an opportunity of such thing that you just mentioned, maybe probably collaborating with a trader or maybe in a trading group where I'm able to do this and this and this with other traders. But for me, it was not like that. It's just a maybe just once in a blue moon when I travel to a particular country and then I'll be like, oh, this person is a trader. Okay, let's meet, blah, blah, blah. So just those 3 hours of getting to meet each other, we just talk briefly on the market and all of those things. And I'm like, okay, this one is good, this one is good. And I just probably maybe tweak my own strategy or maybe just redefine it and something like that. But it's not like really into details on this one should be like this one should be like this. Rather, where I was still able to pick one or two things, I will not like it's just YouTube. So it was not really like this one particular person. No, just like getting an idea or a concept about one particular thing. That is how I'm able to just build up my own strategy and start my own trading in general. No mentor or anything to date. Do you get
That's
it? So
that's interesting.
if I had had that opportunity, trust me, maybe even now, like definitely everybody wants to grow bigger and all of those things. Maybe right now, maybe I will have. been maybe somewhere more bigger or something. But anyways, everything is still a process. You understand me? So for those people who probably might have that opportunity of, oh, I know this person, I know this person, I can learn from this person, then trust me, it is going to be the best and the easiest way for you to just get there. Because it took me a lot of time, and I even tried to like, okay, let me even also source for one or two things, but it was not easy. Maybe those I was trying to get onto are very busy, too extra busy, they don't even have the time and all of that. So but I still did not want to like, so let me just give up. No, and it's never possible. Do you get it? So I was just now trying everything just on my own, just on my own. Do you get it? So that is it for me on my own, like my own personal journey.
That's actually very nice. Because I do think right now it's easier
Yeah,
compared to
right now
way
it's
back
easier
then.
compared to
It's
way
easier.
back then. Exactly. Exactly. Way back then, it was very difficult. Trust me. In school, like all people, most people I was mingling with, they're not even traders. I was just seeing myself among 100 friends who is trying to like, I want to become a financial trader. I want to become a forex trader. Blah blah blah. Everyone was like, oh no, trading, no, So people who I can only reach are people who are far away, not even around my reach. And those people are like maybe some are even paid, but they were all way too busy for them to be able to plug me on one or two things. So but still yet, I was like, okay, let me just utilize what I have, and that is how I'm able to come up with everything I know today.
Mm. That's a beautiful story,
Yeah.
and I'm sure everybody who listened have learned a thing or two. So it's not really about you putting all your time on your strategy or understand the market itself. Once you're able to know, okay, is this going up? Is this going down? Right. I think one important thing to also know is you are not going to be winning every single time, but your risk reward
Yeah.
ratio also keeps you in the game, right? Consistency takes time, but you can always build until you get to that phase. Okay. So thank you
Exactly.
once again, Investor Corey, for taking our time.
Yeah.
I've dragged you from Instagram. So definitely I
Uh,
will still have you on this space, maybe in a group with other speakers coming this year, right?
there's no
And
problem, my brother.
so for those who listen, ensure you give him a follow and stay connected. Hopefully he's going to be more active on Twitter. A big shout out to those who listened, who joined, and see you guys in the next space, which is next week, Saturday.
Oh, okay, that is amazing. I will also try to make sure I join your space when you are having one, and definitely now maybe on Twitter I will try to be more active as well. And I really appreciate you for inviting me here to speak to everyone. And for those of you who have been listening, I appreciate you all also. Let's keep growing. Let's keep killing the market. Let's keep learning. You understand? Like I always say it. Let's keep learning. Let's keep learning. If you're not making money, make sure you're learning something from the market. If you're not making money from the market, make sure you're learning something from the market. So yeah, that is it for now. Mr. Michael.
So thanks again. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, good night, my brother. We'll talk.